You're watching CN2 News, your South Carolina hometown news.
This cafeteria at Chester High School will be full of students, and they all get to eat for free. I'm CN2's Renee O'Neill with more on why that's possible and more on why this program is so important to the district.
At just 6 years old, he was beating players twice his age right here at this card store. I'm CN2's Zane Cena, learning how Max's Pokemon cards landed him a trip to London.
Plus, later in CN2 Sports Win Today, a message that stays the same no matter how many faces change at Northwestern High School. We talk with the Trojans ahead of the new year. Your news starts right now. Good evening, I'm Laura Bree Monday, and this is CN2 News. Always happy to have you join us. Our top story tonight, an effort to end food insecurity among students. For 2 years during the COVID pandemic, thanks to the USDA federal waiver, school meals were free for all students statewide, regardless of the family's income. That waiver ended this summer, so many schools are having to go back to the free and reduced lunch program idea. Chester County Schools, however, say it will continue to offer free meals to all students, no questions or applications needed, because more than 80% of its students qualify. This is thanks to the Community Eligibility Provision Program. The district has been taking part in it for the past 5 years. Shayna Cato, Director of Student Nutrition Services for the Chester County School District, say it's her mission to make sure more than 4,000 students have nutritional food. She and her team working hard inside the Chester High School cafeteria on this Tuesday, prepping for the upcoming school year, which begins on Monday, August the 15th. Cato says when they saw the need years back for students to have free lunches, that's when they applied for this program. This allows all students enrolled in the district to eat free, again, breakfast and lunch at no charge, and again, families will not have to fill out meal applications.
If you're hungry, you cannot learn. And as adults, we know when we don't eat lunch on time, we just plummet. So nutrition is vital to the sustainability of life. And with our program and the behaviors we model, we can teach children how to eat and what to eat and the right things to eat.
For students, it means that they don't go hungry. And I think our staff here, they take pride in knowing that they're doing everything they can to ensure that students get the nutrition that they need. For parents, it definitely helps them cost-wise, especially now that we're in the midst of inflation. The dollar doesn't go as far as it used to, especially in food pricing. So I think it helps families, lessen that blow a little bit.
We did reach out to other schools in our district. Rock Hill telling us they have 6 schools that qualify for that same community eligibility program. The other schools in their district are offering the free and reduced meal prices for those who qualify. Fort Mill and Lancaster schools also reminding parents that families right now can apply for those free and reduced prices. To learn more, and if you need to complete an application for your child, just visit the district's website. Well, in Chester County, leaders putting out a joint statement. They say they continue to fight, but the first line of defense begins with you. They want citizens to know they are dedicated to fighting the crime wave in the city and county by using all of their resources. Adding J.A. Cochran Bypass leads the discussion of area of concern. They go on to say parents need to keep a close watch on their children, know who they're with, and note suspicious posts or activities. They finish by saying their fight against gang activity and violent crime cannot be solved overnight, but they want you to please know it's a priority. To see the full statement, go to CN2.com. Well, time for the Truth Holiness Church catching fire unexpectedly earlier this week. Located off Old Highway 321, the church stood for many years there in York, serving the community. Now that building is left burnt and ruined after a caught fire inside that main chapel area. Although there is no official cause yet, the pastor of the church is confident that everything will be okay.
I just said, Lord, it's all in your hand. You got a better plan for us. And I believe that with all my heart. I have faith. Maybe people say you have more faith than anybody I've ever seen, but I do have faith. My faith is strong in God.
Even after this devastating loss, the church is determined to rebuild and continue on. Currently, they are raising money, and the pastor's grandchildren are collecting building supplies for when they do begin building again. If you'd like to help or donate online, the link is on CN2.com. The date on the calendar is August 9th. Written out, it is 809. The York County Sheriff's Office using the hashtag #NeverForget809 in reference of Detective Mike Doty, who served the York County community for 12 years and was one of 4 deputies shot in the line of duty back in January of 2018. Law enforcement officers are typically assigned numbers to identify them on the radio. Detective Mike Doty's badge number was 809. The city of Rock Hill awarding a top state honor for helping to set up the COVID vaccine clinic. Monday during the city council meeting, the city was presented the Municipal Association of South Carolina Achievement Award for the community vaccination clinic. When the COVID vaccine became available in 2021, state, York County, and Rock Hill city leaders, as well as healthcare professionals in our area, all worked together to create and staff the Rock Hill Piedmont Community Vaccination Clinic there at the Galleria, along with many volunteers. The Municipal Association of South Carolina represents and serves the state's 271 incorporated cities and towns. Here is our Elite Air and Heat picture of the day. Nation Ford High School student Kennedy Childress, graduating from the elite U.S. Navy Summer Flight Academy at Delaware State University. We spoke with Kennedy earlier this summer before she left for the academy, and now she is back home with her FAA private pilot's license and 5 college credits. Kennedy says she hopes to become a commercial pilot one day. We look forward to tracking your story, Kennedy. Want to see your photo as picture of the day? Just email it to news@cn2.com. Welcome back to CN2 News. At the Vision Center inside a York County Walmart, an optician is providing more than just better vision. She is creating lifelong friendships. CN2's Zane Cena introducing us to our latest CN2 hometown hero who clearly has her sights set on improving lives.
Catherine Rodriguez was looking for glasses for her son Ryder when she met optician Carrie Keene at the Newport Walmart.
He picked a pair out of our budget. So she found a coupon for us, like without us asking or anything. It was just like, you know, I'd really rather him have the frames he wants versus what you can afford.
Keene's help didn't stop there. When she found out that Ryder would need an eye patch that Walmart didn't carry, she took it upon herself to give him the care he deserved.
She had made it for him. She went to the fabric section and bought some dinosaur cloth and made him an eye patch with the dinosaur material.
It's pennies for me to make it, and it makes a big impact for that child and that family. I think it's worth it. I remember my mom picked out my first pair of glasses, and I did not like them. And as a result, I did not take care of them. And when a child does not behave in compliance with their healthcare treatment, then the treatment doesn't work.
Walmart's not exactly the place you'd expect to make a life-changing friend, but that's exactly what a few families have found, all thanks to Carrie's willingness to go that extra mile.
If you can make it fun, if you can make it a positive experience, then it helps with compliance for the children. The doctor is happy that their treatment is going to be more successful, and it also takes a lot of stress off mom because that's less that she has to fight with the child.
You know, when you're kind of embarrassed about your kid breaking their glasses, she just kind of laughs about it and fixes it and just makes you feel almost like you're at home.
For going the extra mile, the Rodriguez family says Carrie Keene is a true CN2 hometown hero, and we couldn't agree more.
I feel really appreciated. It makes me feel like my effort doesn't go unnoticed.
Keene says she is honored to be considered a hero by those she has helped, but she hopes more than anything that others will follow her lead by putting out more positivity into the community. In Newport, Zane Cena, CN2 News.
Hometown Hero is brought to you by Elrod Pope Law Firm.
Hi, this is Tommy Pope. Elrod Pope Law Firm is honored to sponsor Hometown Hero. If you've been injured, Elrod Pope is here to help.
Great story, Zane. Thank you. Carrie also struggles with narcolepsy and says Walmart has given her an environment that helps control her hidden disability, also while pushing her to connect with patients that she likely would not have without the position.
Hi everybody, I'm John. I'm meteorologist Keith. Monday at Severe Weather Center 9 with your CN2 forecast. Our Wednesday still looking hot. Not seeing a whole lot of change coming in just yet. That'll be happening later on this week across the Tri-County area. Highs on Wednesday, lower 90s. There'll likely be a better chance, though, for some pop-up showers and thunderstorms coming our way. So be prepared for more heat. I mean, some places here, maybe further south in the Great Falls, could be closer to the mid-90s on Wednesday. That heat index for everybody is going to settle in to upper 90s to around 100 degrees. And that's all before the better chance for some scattered showers and storms to come in. Quiet to start the day, but as we go into the afternoon, you'll start to see the cells begin to bubble up throughout York, Chester, and Lancaster counties. Get further into the afternoon, the activity begins to flourish and then bubble on in. So late day, early evening, similar timeline, but likely a little more widespread than what we've seen the last couple of days. Even better shot for scattered storms coming our way on Thursday, and that's when the cold front comes in. It'll drop us in the mid to upper 80s for Friday and the weekend and dry us out beautifully. Lower humidity air will feel so much better as we get ready for plans this weekend. For many kids, the last weekend of summer break is go back across a good part of the area next week. Yeah, it looks like we'll get a nice little break from the heat as we head our way through the upcoming weekend.
That, of course, was WSOC's Keith Monday. In tonight's CN2 digital dashboard, lifelong learning within Rock Hill PRT is set to host its fall semester kickoff. It's an ice cream social. It will be on Monday, August the 29th from 1 to 2:30 there at the Northside Rec Center on Anna Farrell Street. The fall semester catalogs are coming soon, and registration for fall programs begins also on the 29th. Just visit the city's website to learn more. Click on PRT. Well, Connect is an upcoming foster and adoptive parents retreat being put on by Carson's Compassion Project. Registration is now open for the weekend-long event that will be held at Bethel Woods starting on September 30th. It's a co-ed retreat for foster, adoptive, or kinship parents. Connect's primary purpose is to connect parents with others who understand the unique ups and downs of these kinds of parenting situations. To learn more, just visit Carson's Compassion Project on Facebook. A new exhibit is set to open this month at the Native American Center. This August, they say the 3 new exhibits will include archaeology in western North Carolina, Native nations in 18th century South Carolina, and a contemporary picture of Catawba citizens. Also, this Wednesday, tomorrow the 10th, Unearthing Our Forgotten Past, Fort San Juan opens there at the center's Red Rose Gallery. Exhibits and special events are free and open to the public. Well, stay with us. CN2 continues with several young superstars taking their talents to the international stage.
We want you to enjoy your summer, and we want to assist where we can. Whether you're looking for a motorcycle, boat, RV, ATV, or personal watercraft, Family Trust is here for you. Whether you're purchasing, needing to buy out a lease, or refinancing, our loan consultants are ready to answer your questions and help guide you along the way. They can assist with pre-approvals, explain a variety of options, and make your experience quick and easy. For more information, visit familytrust.org.
CN2's Money Matters is sponsored by Family Trust Federal Credit Union. Helping our community achieve financial success is what we do.
Welcome back to CN2 News. In the world of Pokemon, you got to catch them all, or in a 10-year-old boy's case, beat them all. And that's exactly what this Rock Hill young man hopes to do in the 2022 Pokemon World Championships. He received an invitation to the tournament after ranking 15th in the U.S. and Canada for playing the trading card game. CN2's Zane Cena introducing us to this Pokemon master.
I've never left the country before, so it's going to be fun.
Max Lentz isn't leaving the country for a summer vacation. He's been invited to the 2022 Pokemon World Championship in London, and it's all thanks to his Pokemon card playing skills.
I like how it makes me think, and I have a lot of fun playing and traveling especially. I have a lot of fun going places.
Pokemon features creatures of all shapes and sizes that have different abilities. The goal is to knock out your opponents.
You get to build strategies, you get to attack or not attack.
Max's card skills have taken him as far as Tennessee, Virginia, and now London since ranking 15th in the US and Canada. But he got his start at his favorite card shop, Grand Slam Rock Hill.
I started off trading cards at school, and then we went to a pre-release at Grand Slam, which was my first game. And I liked it, so we started playing.
His father, Ian Lentz, has supported him on his Pokemon journey since the start. Ian has seen his son's skills grow as he competed at 3 different regionals, 8 cup tournaments, and many more local competitions.
We took him down to Columbia for his first competition. He won that. And so we played some other local competitions. He did well. And we took a trip to a regional competition out of state. He did very well there, handled the pressure very well there.
While Max is always looking for a win, he's also had the opportunity to learn much more from the game, as well as make many friends along the way.
It's great for children. It really brings out the reading ability. There's a lot of math ability involved in it. A lot of friendships are made with it. It's been a great experience for him.
Max will head to London to compete in the World Championship from August 18th to August 21st, where he hopes to leave with a trophy.
I want to hope I can keep going back to Worlds, and I want to win Worlds at one point.
In Rock Hill, Zane Cena, CN2 News.
Max is also getting some help from his mom to start up a YouTube channel to help introduce others to the card game and document his experiences at future competitions. Another 10-year-old is making international headlines. Rock Hill's Mary Hollis Watson competed this summer in the UCI BMX World Championship in Nantes, France, where she coasted to a 6th-place finish. Mary Hollis got interested in BMX racing when Rock Hill hosted the World Championships several years ago.
My dad took me and my brother and a couple of friends to the 2017 Worlds here in Rock Hill, and we went and watched, and I loved it, and I said that I wanted to bring my bike out tomorrow, and my dad said, well, you have to be a little bit older. So my mom thought I would forget, but my 6th birthday, I woke up and I ran downstairs and I asked my parents if I could do BMX, so they had to say yes. So I went to a BMX camp at the Rock Hill BMX track.
Gotta love a girl who knows what she wants. Mary Hollis still attends many of those BMX camps here in Rock Hill, and you can find her racing on Friday nights. She says she competes mainly against boys since there are not a lot of girls her age that race, but she says she's up for the challenge, telling herself before each race to be confident, have fun, and try her best. Currently, Mary Hollis is ranked 10th out of close to 50 girls of all ages throughout the state of South Carolina. Well, the talent here in the Tri-County among our young people is very impressive. Our latest superstar can solve a Rubik's Cube while hopping on a pogo stick. 13-year-old Ethan Cates has solved Rubik's Cubes from all sorts of places, like underwater, upside down, and even while snowboarding. He's also a speed cuber and recently went to Tennessee to compete against other cubers and placed first in several competitions. Ethan does have some advice for anyone who wants to get good at Rubik's Cubes.
Lots and lots of practice and lots of YouTube tutorials that will explain how to get better and better. My favorite part is definitely the competitions because it's awesome going to socialize and find other people who enjoy the same hobby as you.
Ethan's fun trick can be seen at the Carolina Ski Show. He also does barefoot skiing in the show and one day hopes to combine his Rubik's Cube skills with his love of skiing.
When it comes to high school football, few teams have the tradition and legacy that the Northwestern Trojans do. Regardless of who leads this program, the Win Today mantra never changes, encouraging the young men to excel not just on the field, but in the classroom and life as well. And Coach Paige Wofford wants his team to win every day, all the way to Columbia, an expectation that never changes for the purple and gold. With last year's disappointing finish in the playoffs, the Trojans are ready to get started again, and with returning playmakers like offensive lineman Jordan Knox, and Elijah Caldwell, who's headed to West Virginia, Wofford feels good about his offense and knows that the defense will be looking for new stars.
Sometimes that's not a bad thing. Sometimes the younger guys are an improvement over the guys of places who have graduated. So we have an idea that, we're young on defense. We've got 4 or 5 returning starters on defense, so that leaves a spot for younger guys to step in. But that younger group's pretty dang good. So we're excited about them and excited to see what they can do.
The team is young, so I feel like personally, we might lack a little experience, but any obstacles, you're gonna face adversity regardless. So I mean, as long as we keep a solid head on everybody, and like I said, everybody come together and think as one, we'll overcome anything. So it's no obstacles that we can't overcome.
Awesome. And here's a look at who Wofford and the Trojans will be playing to start the season off. Doesn't get much better than their first game, August the 19th, when they opened up with the Rock Hill Bearcats. They are the designated home team for this contest. 1 week later, they will travel to Clover High School. Labor Day weekend, the Brooklyn Casey Bearcats come to District 3. September 9th, they will be taking on the Nation Ford Falcons, and they wrap up non-region play with another familiar foe coming to town, the Gaffney Indians. And don't forget that there are a number of chances for you to check out some preseason high school football this weekend. Saturday evening, August 13th, each of our Lancaster County schools will be in action as part of the 2022 Founders Federal Kickoff Classic, which will be played at Indian Land High School. Things get started at 5 o'clock when the Andrew Jackson Volunteers take on McBee. The next contest will feature the Lancaster Bruins taking on Palisades out of North Carolina. The second half of games get started with the Buford Yellow Jackets against Metrolina Christian Academy, and the nightcap is Highland Tech taking on the host Indian Land Warriors. Admission is $8 and tickets are available on the GoFan app. In your Tuesday night CN2 Sports Digital Scoreboard, what a summer it was for the Rock Hill Post 34 American Legion baseball team, who won the state championship, then proceeded to advance to the Southeastern Regional Tournament, coming just one win shy of advancing to the World Series, falling to Camden 7-5. And on Monday night, these young men were recognized at the Rock Hill City Council meeting. This was the first ever state championship for Rock Hill Post 34. Finally, we wrap things up back on the gridiron, sending congratulations to the Carolina Elite Panthers 8U team out of Lancaster. This past Sunday afternoon, they won a D1 Nation event title 6-0. Later in the season, the Elite Panthers will play in a national tournament and are looking for financial support as a nonprofit. If you would like to donate, you can visit the team's site, CarolinaElitePanther.com. We will have more with this team in the coming weeks, and hoping you have a good evening. This is Jeremy Winder, CN2 Sports.
Thanks, Jeremy. Well, it's becoming a way of life, simply camping. On CN2 today at 11:30, our Renee O'Neill getting a tour of 2 local state parks, and she's checking out a new RV store in Rock Hill. Be sure to check it out. Have a great night, everyone. Take care.